Most people see Islam Makhachev as a fighter who simply cannot lose. He destroys any opponent, regardless of their record, achievements, or status. But what's his secret? Is it the hundreds of thousands of hours spent in the gym? The liters of blood spilled? No, not at all. We invite you to dive deeper into the topic, the aftermath of fighting Islam Makhachev, because the devil is always in the details. Give that like button an uppercut and get ready to be amazed as we present to you a completely new perspective on the dominant champion from the high mountains of Dagestan, Islam Makhachev.
So did Islam Makhachev, to be fair. He wasn't bothered who he was. He said, listen, I'm the champion. I'm here to fight the best. He went out there. He beat Moicano, who was on an absolute roll, destroyed Benoit Saint-Denis, and I thought he'd give him a good run. Well, it turns out Islam Makhachev is just that guy.
Islam Makhachev's last performance was simply incredible. Heading into the fight, we were all expecting a showdown between Islam and Arman. However, the Armenian fighter suffered an injury and withdrew just days before the bout.
I will say yes, because I training last 3 months for the fight, not just for one opponent, for the fight, no matter who is gonna be. That's why, for me, it's okay.
What did Islam do in this fight and maybe his previous fight that you looked at and said that puts him number one?
Yeah, I mean, Islam was willing to fight anybody. He stayed active, and he went out tonight and performed the way a guy should on a short notice fight when you are the best in the world and you're the champion.
Now you know, Dana, now you know. Honestly, I'm very happy because now nobody can say something. I feel like #1 best fighter in the world right now.
In his most recent fight, Islam didn't give his opponent the slightest chance of victory.
I always looking for finish. I told you guys, I not just talk. Oh, fight week, oh my camp, oh media, I told. If it's my opponent give me small chance, I will close the night.
Makhachev is always perfectly prepared for any scenario, for the worst possible developments and for the toughest battles. After analyzing the champion's latest fights, we've concluded that Makhachev is mentally incapable of losing, allowing him to push beyond human limits. In his fight against Poirier, he went through absolute hell, delivering the best fight of 2024 for the fans. Dustin dragged Islam into deep waters, fully prepared for Makhachev's wrestling and regarded as the best boxer in the division. Poirier inflicted the most damage Islam had ever taken in his career. Throughout his entire UFC run, Makhachev had never absorbed as much punishment as he did against Poirier. Dozens of clean shots, a brutal cut, a fractured bone, an unbearable pain. None of it was enough to stop Makhachev.
Islam has accomplished a lot of things in that division. He's done some incredible stuff. I don't know. We'd have to get in and talk about it, look at it, and
he could do everything.
I don't know.
He's as good as it gets. He's as good as it gets. He's the most complete fighter on the roster because he submits people. Like he submitted Poirier in the final round.
Yeah.
Incredible submission. But he was winning that fight already.
Yeah.
But then, he can also knock you out. He literally does everything. He's one of the best wrestlers in the sport. His top control and his squeeze is insane.
Yeah.
Like, remember when he tapped out Drew Dober? He got a hold of Drew Dober. It's like Drew Dober had zero chance of moving. He wasn't going anywhere. He was just crushed. It was like he was fighting a man twice his size.
I think I saved this card today because all these fights boring and the whole arena almost sleep. And we show with Dustin great performance. Then give me 2 bonuses. Before I remember when I have first contract, I'm happy when I have bonus, but now it's okay.
Everyone is used to seeing Islam Makhachev as a dominant champion who fights for legacy and championship glory. But how would you react if we told you that titles, title defenses, and championship status don't matter to Islam Makhachev at all?
Islam Makhachev is gonna be new lightweight champion in Abu Dhabi. And Islam gonna beat all these guys who's gonna put in front of him. Doesn't matter who is next.
The mentality of the Dagestani champion is truly unique. First and foremost, Islam is the Lion King and the most competitive pride in the UFC. The lightweight division is filled with true predators and legends of the sport. Yet, towering above all these great fighters stands Islam Makhachev. Like a true leader, he's always ready to face the fiercest and strongest challengers at any moment. He has never feared big challenges and has never turned down a fight. Makhachev has always wanted to compete against the best of the best, never chasing favorable matchups, and building his legacy not on fame and money, but on taking out the most dangerous names of the era.
Charles is very good, you know, he have good win streak, he beat a lot of tough opponents, but, you know, for me this is embarrassing when UFC lightweight champion asks someone like Nate Diaz or Conor McGregor who win like 5 years ago. Nobody remember when these guys both or Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor win some fight. He tried to call Diaz McGregor, but he forget my name.
We want to shed light on the often absurd criticism directed at Makhachev. A common opinion suggests that Islam became a champion at a convenient time when Khabib had already showcased the dominance of wrestling over other fighting styles. And Makhachev was perfectly prepared for a lightweight top 10 that lacked elite grapplers. This argument attempts to discredit his legacy, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Makhachev's title fight was against a true monster, a submission specialist who finished everyone in his path.
Gaethje in blue, Oliveira in the black and gold, defending a champion. Charles landed a big right early.
Oh my goodness, Justin landed some big leg kicks to start. But Charles hurt him with the right hand already. Charles doesn't check. Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, an uppercut out for Gaethje. Knocks Oliveira down.
Oh my goodness, this is a war.
Beautiful combination for Gaethje.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
That left hook of Gaethje.
Yeah, I think that might have been a right hand that time. But it could.
Gaethje leg kick now. He's
oh my
loading
goodness, Gaethje is loading up with that left hook.
Nice little uppercut from Oliveira.
Flying knee, guillotine attempt, right hand, front kick to the body, and here's that pressure from Oliveira. When he gets that pace going and lifts that left leg, he starts marching towards you.
This is crazy.
Absolutely nuts. Through half a round. Gaethje back to work on the leg kick, landed a right hand.
Oh!
Being knocked down with a right for Oliveira.
Oh my
now
God,
trying to transition to the back.
This is not
Gaethje's out.
You can't let him take his back. Oh, he's got the choke.
He's got
the
fully
choke.
locked in.
It's over.
Fully
it's
locked
over.
in. It's over.
Joe, it's
Oliveira's
over.
under the chin.
Oh my goodness.
Switches up the grip.
He's gonna go to sleep.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is gonna do it.
This dude right
Who
here,
can
man.
stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row, and still the
Tremendous.
best lightweight on planet Earth.
Tremendous.
I'm gonna take him down very fast. Listen, he finished all his opponent, brother, and his all opponents striking. But Tony Ferguson have little bit grappling, he cannot finish him.
Mixed martial arts at its finest. UFC 280 for 20% off today and tomorrow.
Oliveira takes it to the ground here. Now, Makhachev said he would take him down here. Not many people are willing to play this game with Charles Oliveira. Islam said he is not afraid. Islam stacking him. Got to make sure the hips are covered.
Charles Oliveira got his hand off the top of the octagon and now taken down.
Nice step through there by Makhachev.
Makhachev keeping that elbow on the chin of Oliveira. Now tries to posture up. Charles swivels a hip. Look to land an up kick. Investment doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Makhachev's career and his involvement. Oh, another nice stick there by Makhachev early round two.
Don't allow Makhachev to get close.
Charles trying to get his own takedown.
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev is a good striker. I know he's not known for it, but he has tremendous stand-up skills. I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira would... Oh! Knockdown from Makhachev!
He's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title! Wow!
There are levels to this game, and Islam Makhachev's level is simply untouchable. The moment he became champion, he immediately challenged the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world.
But in the octagon came Alex Volkanovski, and you talk about fighting him in February for that belt that you just earned. What do you think about a matchup with Volk?
This guy is so small. I'm gonna stop this guy. Like what I did couple minutes ago, I can do same things. Take them down and finish him there. Because I know this guy is so small, he's not my level.
As you may have noticed, Makhachev has never chosen easy opponents. He doesn't prepare for a specific opponent. He improves every single aspect of his game and evolves as a complete fighter.
So now that you've been declared the greatest lightweight of all time, do you start thinking about a move to welterweight at all?
I told you, I'm not leave this sport without second belt.
Being ready to fight the strongest, being prepared to give everything inside the cage, and being willing to go through the worst while preserving the best within himself. That is the mentality of a dominant champion. Fighting Islam Makhachev is the hardest, cruelest, and most unfair challenge a fighter can face. Right now, Makhachev is considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. But his aura was breaking fighters long before he became a champion.
Champion, dominant champion, submitting everybody, underdog. That's how good Islam is. That's nuts.
Even before the fight begins, Islam's aura mentally breaks his opponents. Take Charles Oliveira, who had sensationally reached his career peak, dismantling the entire top 5 of the lightweight division. He didn't underestimate Makhachev. He was simply filled with determination and self-belief.
Final one for me, Islam versus Charles. Who do you got in that one? Charles Oliveira. I think Charles Oliveira gets the job done. I think Islam, not that he's not great, not that he is not highly touted, not that he is not going to be a future champion, but there should be no reason why he should ever be a favorite in that fight against Charles Oliveira. What Charles Oliveira has done over the last couple of fights, finishing everybody that he's fighting.
With all due respect to Charles, he was not prepared to face a fighter who was flawless in every aspect of the game. Oliveira made crucial mistakes that led to his downfall. Psychologically, he feared Makhachev's takedowns too much, which forced him to fight in an uncharacteristic style, trying to outstrike Makhachev from a distance while completely abandoning his own dominance. After that fight, Charles will never become champion again. Oliveira is an incredible and phenomenal fighter, but his prime was ruthlessly crushed by Islam Makhachev.
When you think about your future and your title reign, do you think you can accomplish that? Maybe double-digit title defenses, 10, 11, 12?
Why not? Just put new belt, new opponents. I will beat everyone. I'm gonna beat all the records.
When a god bleeds, he can no longer call himself a god. If a god bleeds, he can no longer be almighty. And that is the perfect metaphor for Makhachev versus Volkanovski 1.
Pretty good entry there by Volkanovski. Has experienced a fight atmosphere like this. Volkanovski. Here's the floor with one knee. Volkanovski told us after the Brian Ortega fight he essentially feels unshakable. That's his turn left hand over the top. There's the power that is that spoken about. Volkanovski momentarily retreats.
Remember, when Islam became the lightweight champ, it was because he knocked down Charles Oliveira. You have to wonder about the mindset of both men. I think coming into this one, Volkanovski, without question, realized he had a very tough opponent, that this was going to be an insanely hard night at the office.
After the controversial victory over Alex Volkanovski, many fans turned their backs on Islam Makhachev. But even here, Islam's aura played a key role in this rivalry. Alex wanted revenge so badly that he ignored the fundamental rules of combat sports. You must always respect your opponent's skills and treat him as someone who wants to take you out. Just think about it. A dominant featherweight champion, one of the greatest fighters in his division, and a former pound-for-pound #1, agreed to fight someone who had already beaten him with only 10 days' notice.
Volk, do you realize that in a Saturday night you will be fight with another Islam Makhachev? He will be stronger, he will be tougher than he was in Australia.
Why? Because, why?
Because he is in a better shape than in February.
Why, you're telling me that him rehydrating for 30-something hours isn't enough? He's going to be stronger with 40 hours? Is that really what we're relying on over here? You don't back your skills? I don't get it. I don't get it. I back my skills. That's the difference. I really don't get it.
I show everything.
You're going to show what?
Be patient. I show you.
Yeah, what's that?
I show you my power and everything Saturday night.
Black and gold befitting a champion. Inside leg kick early for Makhachev.
I think the idea that he was going to finish Volkanovski made him start a little faster than he normally does.
In that first fight, that was the first shot.
Yeah, you heard Volk say, right away.
Volkanovski's defensive wrestling was a big factor in that first fight. Blood in there somewhere, guys.
Makhachev has landed some really good kicks this round.
Well, I suppose if any fighter could weaponize pace and cardio without a training camp, it would be Volkanovski, but that does figure to be a tough proposition. Oh! Kick from Makhachev! Huge moment in round one! That'll do it! And still! And with style points, Islam Makhachev is the man!
Like Charles Oliveira, Alex was broken. Islam Makhachev became the one who destroyed Volkanovski's prime. After losing to Islam, Volkanovski will never be the same. He will get knocked out by Ilia Topuria, take a long break from fighting, and struggle to reach his previous level. Alex is a phenomenal fighter with the skills to become featherweight champion again, but Islam took the best version of him away.
When you're going against a guy in Dustin Poirier, who has gone to hell, seen the devil, and go, he's not really a bad guy. It's actually not too bad. You might like it. It's enjoyable sometimes. This guy, he's done it against Max Holloway. He did it against Gaethje. He did it against Chandler. He did it against all these guys, and it's like, he knows that.
He should listen to his coaches and box like they're telling him to. Do that, Islam. Let's box.
This is not boxing. This is MMA, man.
Well, you're going to sleep like it's boxing.
We'll see. We'll see.
Nice knee there by Makhachev. Poirier resets. Nice stick and move by the champ, and a counter right from Poirier.
Good shots to the body. He switched the hips. Oh, wow. That was nasty. Oh, guillotine.
Looking for a Darce.
Yeah, looking for a Darce. Dustin's got to be careful here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, tapped! Islam Makhachev with a submission in round 5. The throne remains in Makhachev.
It was Dustin Poirier who pushed Islam Makhachev to his absolute limit.
Congrats again, brother. Congrats, Khabib. Yes, no. Very, very good. Good guy. Good friend. You as well, man. You guys get home safe. Congrats, man. You guys are the best.
On that night, Islam shattered Dustin's last hope of becoming a UFC champion. He didn't just beat Poirier, he took his soul, stripping him of all motivation to fight again.
Tonight, if I would have won that belt, I would be content with everything I've done in the sport. It's just, I didn't get the ultimate goal. The reason I started fighting was to be the world champion, undisputed. And I didn't get it, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
But Dustin Poirier doesn't need gold to shine.
Man,
really good.
This, I don't have before this.
This one.
This is all my face.
You're the champ, brother. Congratulations. You earned it. You earned it. Great fight. Congrats to you and your team.
You're the one of the best in the world. I very feel bad because you retired, but you show all the world all the best for this MMA. All respect.
It's my heart, man. You know that. All good. Get home safe, bro. Get home safe.
Hunter, keeper.
Yeah, I can be 3 division also. Just give me the chance, that's it. I will fight with the Duplessis. If they give me the chance, I will fight with him also. I swear, if Dana White send me contract, I will fight with him also.
Fighting Islam Makhachev means being ready for the worst possible outcome. It means stepping into the cage with a monster, giving everything you have, putting years of training, your health, and even your destiny on the line, only to lose anyway. This is what awaits any fighter who dares to face Islam Makhachev. At first, people saw him as Khabib's heir, but Makhachev has surpassed his mentor. He has set a new, unreachable standard of skill and dominance, one that no fighter has been able to surpass.